What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. And I know I'm a little, like a day late from posting the banner overview of the Ballroom banner with Sakura Bakushino and North Flight, but that was because when I was recording for Monday's video, Game Tora didn't have it up, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna go train Smart Falcon, the Grand Live one. That's why yesterday y'all saw the Grand Live Smart Falcon instead, rather than me going over the banner. But this time around we do have the Game Tora up, actually fairly sooner than the last two banners. But I also should probably do this if I want to go over the banner. But yeah, that's pretty much why I didn't end up posting it yesterday, is because, well, by the time I wanted to record it, it wasn't ready and I just didn't want to wait. So I decided to just post a training video instead, which honestly is still the same thing whether I did it yesterday or did it today. But also, I mentioned this in the global video. I already recorded it because it's just a CM. I'll try to get Resident Evil video out today. I don't know how close I am to finishing it. I'll try to, because tomorrow for sure I won't be able to do another video for Resident Evil. But I'm going to try today to get it out of, as much as I can, out of the way. I don't know how close I am to finishing the game, but I'm going to try. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything I need to worry about when it comes to the other games, though. Because Nanggong was literally still recent. So, yeah, I've still got 2 more weeks for that. So nothing pretty much happening in Zenless until Friday. And then Wuwa is just Lene in next week. So I don't have to worry about that either. So good. So we're good. I could put this away. Nope. There we go. So, with that being said, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel in Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But yeah, the reason why I went on detail this time is because today is the last day of March. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. I don't exactly know how long the requests stay. So just to be safe, I just wanted to remind you guys, because most likely tomorrow, if not tomorrow, well, I just thought about tomorrow because I did say I was gonna be busy basically. But I'll still be able to post global and JP without a doubt. But yeah, if you want your requests to be seen and all that, I'll go over it either tomorrow or Tuesday. So send in your requests. You can send it in today, but I won't guarantee that I'll make the space today. It's most likely gonna be tomorrow once Eugen, if Eugen's still doing it, gives me a little report on what's going on. If not, then I'll just take matters in my own hands and make space on my own. And yeah, tomorrow or Thursday I'll do it for sure. So just let your request go in around those times. But with that being said, why did this disconnect me? Why did this disconnect me when I was about to go over the banner? Why is it really slow right now? Oh, it was because there was a little 0.03 megabyte download 0.03. And that's what stopped me from going going here. If you still see that Kita is because I'm trying to see if I can work a Kita into dirt. So regardless, here we are. Sakura Bakushino. If I were to pull, I actually don't mind how Sakura Bakushino looks, but but I've said this before that I'm not really part of the whole pants gang here. just to keep it real. Although I have nothing against it, I'm just not I just don't vibe with it too much. But yeah, the only Uma I do train is like Mr. CB, but that's the first one. I haven't trained her in a while either. So would I pull for Sakura Bakusho? No, I'm just gonna keep holding on until Golden Week, see what happens there, who gets released in between, and who they decide to release during Golden Week, and what support card they're planning to release. Because usually that's one of the big events where they like to release the good stuff, basically. But here we are, Sakura Bakushino at level 1, 3-star, 98 speed, 59 stamina, 102 power, 100 guts, and 91 guts. Wait, 100 guts and 91 wise. I don't know why I said it twice. Level 5, 5-star, 119 speed, 73 stamina, 125 power, 122 guts, and 111 wise. For the aptitudes, turf, mile distance and short distance, mainly short distance, but you can use it for mile. And then we'll see which one this Sakura Bakushino would prefer being, because the original one was more of a leader, but the second one was more of a escape or runner. So we'll see which one this one prefers. But I guess it doesn't matter for me since I won't be pulling for her. For the growth rate, 10% on speed and 15% on power with 5% on Y. So, okay. It's interesting to me because sometimes I don't get power to go as high, but like I said, it doesn't matter for me. I ain't pulling for her, so. Let's go over the skills, starting off with the unique skill, Sprint Burst amidst a flurry of cherry blossoms. Oh, I guess she's both. Use it however you like, between leader or runner. That's actually pretty neat. Being at the front at the halfway point of a race allows for a brief increase in speed, and in shorter races, it allows for a short break ahead. Short break ahead? Like, regain a little bit of endurance or stamina? I don't know what that short break means. But obviously, short distance focus. Like I said, she would be. But at least you can use her as a leader or runner. That's pretty neat. For her innate skills, we have bouncy step or lively footsteps, however you want to call it. Which one is it? Is this one. For short distance, if you're trying to overtake someone, your speed will slightly increase. Pushy mood. For short distance, being near the front at the beginning of the final stages of a race slightly increases acceleration. And a decisive move or committed push for runner leader, if I can just find it. When there's less than 600 meters remaining during the final leg and you're either first or trying to overtake someone in the first half of the pack, your acceleration will slightly increase. Awakening skills, we have in no time. For short distance, if you're in the first half of the pack at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. Thunder Flash. For level 3, for short distance, if you're trying to overtake someone, your speed will increase. Electrifying Run. That would be this one. For a short mile distance at a random point during the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase, and then headlong charge for leader runner. When there's less than 600 meters remaining during the final leg, and you're either first or trying to overtake someone in the first half of the pack, your acceleration will increase. For her evolved skills, we have Thunder Flash into Super Speed X Thunder equals Super Bakushin. Take a slight lead at the start, then pull ahead again if another Uma tries to overtake or gets too close for short distance. For the conditions, win any G1 short distance race twice, or get at least 2 skills for short aptitude for the first condition, and then have at least 800 speed for the second one. And then for the second one, we have headlong charge into charge forward like a flurry of cherry blossoms for short distance. When you are in the lead early in the final stages of a race, or when you are trying to overtake from the front, or when you are in the lead early in the final stages of a race, your acceleration power increases. Condition 1, have the fast learner status effect at the end of training, or have at least 800 Ys for the first condition and an 800 power for the second condition. And that is pretty much it for Sakura Bakushino. Honestly, I think she's pretty good for short distance. She's actually just been pretty good for short distance regardless. But this time, instead of the first one being a leader focus and then the second one being more of an escape focus, now we got both. Now we got both. And then next we have North Flight for the next one, and then we'll quickly go over the support cards just to see what it's all about. And then I'll go over the comments, and that will be it for the video. So level 1, 3-star, 93 speed, 81 stamina, 97 power, 83 guts, and 96 Ys. At level 5, 5-star, 113 speed, 99 stamina, 118 power, 101 guts, and 119 Ys. Going over the aptitudes. Turf runner, and turf, mainly mile distance, I'd say, but you can use it for medium distance and short distance. And then I want to say I did use her as a runner, but have a feeling that she's more of a leader, if I were to assume. It's kind of weird seeing Chaser then and leader, but I think I've seen this before. I forgot who though. I think Tamamo was something like this. But going over the growth rate, 15% on both speed and Ys. Now going over the unique skill, we have a sparkling, dazzling arrow line. In mile races, if you stay in the middle or back of the pack, okay, so yeah, leader or chaser works for that. In the latter half of the race, your speed will increase for a short time, and if you stay back, you will continue to increase your speed. So mile distance focus, and then Sakura Bakushino was more short distance focus. So it is what it is. But I'm kind of curious, does she have any chaser skills? Because if she has chaser skills, that makes... Oh wow, okay. Let's just go over it. Going over the innate skills, we have boiling emotions. For mile distance, if you're not in the front during the second half of the middle leg, your speed will slightly increase. Then we have Witful. For chasers, if you stay in the back of the pack without panicking, Kakari, for the first 2/3 of the race, your acceleration will slightly increase in the first half of the final leg. Wait, so does that means... That means this North Flight is chaser focus. Well, I'm kind of curious about something. Okay, she had a C in chaser for her original one, and then just became an A. I'm a bit inclined to pull just for North Flight, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I won't do it. I'm fairly certain I won't do it. Next innate skill is Lively for mile distance. Was it this one? No, it was this one. If you're if you're spurting at a random point during the first half of the last spurt, your speed will slightly increase for mile distance. And then now going over the awakening skills, we have Give Chase. That was the other one I wanted to click. For chasers, if you're spurting at a random point during the first half of the last spurt, your speed will slightly increase. Is that just a mile version? I mean, the chaser version of the lively skill? Because it literally reads the same thing. I guess I'm just not going to complain. That's what I see. It is what it is what I see. Next one at level 3 is Ardor for mile distance. If you're not in the front during the second half of the middle leg, your speed will increase. Level 4, Pounding Chess. For short distance, mile distance, during the first half of the final leg, your speed will slightly increase. And then Unrivaled Wits for Chaser. If you stay in the back of the pack without panicking, Kakari, for the first 2/3 of the race, your acceleration will increase in the first half of the final leg. And then going over the evolved skills, we have Ardor going into a Graceful Pursuit. As the race nears its end, Umas in the middle or back of the pack can increase their speed, then use a little stamina in the final straight to move slightly ahead for Chaser Mile. For the conditions, I'm assuming that first one is, I say assume, but not even Game Tora knows what that other that top condition is. But the bottom one is 2 skills for mile aptitude. Is this 4 mile races? Because I see the mile right here. Just get 2 mile aptitude skills. You'll easily get the first one and have at least 800 speed. So that shouldn't be a problem, if I'm going to be honest. Just keeping it real with you guys. And then the last one. This is the other one, right? I'm not tripping. I'm tripping. That's the same one I just clicked. But it's still Mile Chaser. Spring Breeze swaps, or Spring Breeze sweeps across the azure sky from Unrivaled Wits. If you stay at the back until the latter half of the race, you'll gain acceleration early in the final stages and then move slightly ahead at the very beginning of the final stages for Mile Chaser. And for the conditions, have at least 800 Ys. For condition 1, condition 2, get at least 2 chaser aptitude skills or 2 acceleration type skills, which she does have. She does have acceleration skills. And there we go. So we have 2 pretty niche characters. One is for short distance and one is for mile distance. Am I pulling? No. No, I'm not. And then now, let's go... Where is it? Let's go take a look at the support cards. If... There we are. First one is... Oh, I guess both of them are guts, right? This one, well... Medium, mile medium, betweener chaser, mile medium. It's kind of a mix. I want to say mile medium. But there are a good bit of neutral skills or general skills. There's a couple of them. And then there is that one betweener chaser skill. Do I think it's necessary for this one specifically? I don't think so, if I'm gonna be honest. The other one, Daring Heart, the first one was Daring Tech, is another Guts card. Why did I zoom? Is another Guts card, and this one. Okay, there's a leader skill. There's a few mile mediums, but and a singular medium distance. Other than one singular mile distance. But other than that, there's still a good amount of general skills, I guess. I don't know how I feel. I'm gonna say this is kind of weird how they went for a double Guts. Is that intentional? Because it's just weird seeing both of them. And I just realized, I know we're done Ballroom banner, but doesn't both of these Guts cards design look like for the wedding banner? But at the same time, how can that be if I was gonna say, will they release them there? But they haven't even released the original, so no. Not at all. And then lastly, let's go check out the other card, the current Bokidor for I guess the event one. Just quickly look at it. I'm not even gonna go all the way to look at it. But this one's more leader focused, that's what it seems like. I'm gonna go see for the missions. I normally just do this anyway, so I'm gonna go over it regardless. That's if I find a mission. Missionless. If not, I'm just gonna totally like just let it go. I'm just gonna let it go if I can't find it. Why is this one bright? Whatever. I want to go there. Where's the event page again? Should be here. If I don't see it, well, I might not just do it. Oh. I might not just do it. Because I normally just go over the... Is this it? No, that's a... No. Normally I'd go over the event missions, but I might be struggling to find it. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Well, I guess since I can't find it for some reason, unless it's here. Yeah, I don't see it here either. Oh well. Well, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You should be able to do it as long as you keep training to, if you want to just get the points. But regardless, if you want to do the races, you'll pretty much just see them on the schedule with the little notepad right beside the certain race, and that'll be pretty much it. Just to be honest. And just to be honest. So, with that being said, I'm gonna start going over the comments. So if you guys want to stick around and hear me go over the comments, feel free to do so. If not, I totally get it. I totally get it. But if you guys do want your comments to be read in future videos, just leave a comment down below in the comment section. And whatever comment it is, as long as appropriate, I will go over it in the next video. If not the next video, I'll try the next video. So, with that being said, we do have comments. They're all from Nova? Yeah, it looks like they're all from Nova. And the first one says, The first one says, woke up at 3 a.m. local time and saw your video. My jet lag is still not fixed. Oof. I'll be honest, I don't think I ever experienced jet lag. But then again, I don't fly as much. Like, so the last time I didn't feel jet lag, and then I know we've rode a plane a few times during that trip, but oh well, hopefully I guess you get to fix that, which you should, because you'll be there for a while anyway, and then you'll most likely get jet lag on the way back, right? But nice to hear that you got there nice and safe. The next comment says, slept 30 minutes total on the plane because it was kind of hard to sleep on the plane. A lot of meh movies on this Delta flight. United has more movie options. Surprisingly, I saw the first episode of John Wick. You meant movie? And it wasn't bad at all. Michael watch all 4 movies at some point. I think I've only seen the first one, I'll be honest. The first John Wick movie. I don't remember seeing the second, third. Oh, if I haven't seen the second, yeah, I definitely didn't see third or fourth. But I wouldn't mind rewatching it. It was actually pretty good. So, last DA fight, kind of meh. I was like, Miyabi team ain't so interesting to use. My favorite team right now is the Angels. They are definitely fun to use, but I can never say no to using Miyabi. Billy Starlight revealed he looks cool, I should say. Then again, I wanted Nicole. They already revealed it? Oh. He actually does look pretty cool. Oh, he's a rupture? He's a physical rupture? Okay. And he looks pretty cool. Am I gonna pull for Billy? No. Physical. I mean, the Xiaoguang. I can't really. I don't necessarily see a reason to pull for Billy. Even though he seems cool, he looks cool and all that, but yeah, I'd most likely pull for Nicole over Billy if that's the case. But then again, if you think about it, what if they synergize them maybe? Who knows? Oh, you don't have Jane Doe, right? So there's another character. Do I not? I didn't even know you had Jane. Because did you get her when her free outfit came out? I think that's probably when you got it. Yeah, I don't have Jane Doe, not that I know of. Not that I know of, but eh. But anyways, you're still ahead, regardless. Fine. I'll just go pitch my Ice Cube chewing donkey idea to the Romans. In this day and age, they ain't gonna care about your idea. Oh, Yanagi's anomaly. I skipped that. Grace I do have, but even after the buff, she still feels wonky to use. I remember doing the trial for the buff Grace stuff. She still seemed fun to use, but I don't need to use her if I have Yanagi. Intelligent Construct often has a tragic backstory. I have a feeling it might have to do with the military again. Apparently, to stop the Hollow from expanding, they went full mad scientist. Well, yeah, because of the whole Anby thing also. And then Arya, Banyue, and now Billy. We get to see what really happened with Billy. Or at least we'll probably figure out what happened with Billy's past. And I guess how he turned into Starlight Billy. Deltucky Derby. Sure. Amos can manually fly too, but if I were to use Zani for flying bosses, then I'd rather just close the game. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with trying to get flying bosses with Zani. So, the new region might be full of human experimentation? Yikes. Zenless doesn't have a lighthearted setting to be... To be? I guess you meant to say to begin with, I guess. Yeah, that is true. Plus, judging with what we've seen in the past already with the whole Anby thing, I mean, it was already giving us that kind of feeling, right? And not only is that, the fact that they use humans for sacrifices for the creator. So yeah, it's kind of messed up regardless. Even before that. Uma rank isn't everything though. Global will realize that skill point is the true meta. I mean, you'll see in Global if you watch it. So for Vivlos, her buff will come within 10 years? Maybe? Kazuki responded saying, not certain though, but from the looks of it, yeah, it's kind of slow since they'll do it every 2 months. OG Spe, yesterday, March 30th, Teo in May, and Suzuka in July. Pretty much like I said. Nova says, I'm in shambles. In response. Then Kazuki says, but if they accelerated the schedule, we can get it in no time, or at least take a year to catch up. Also, I don't know if it's only applies to OG Umas, not their other versions like Christmas, Halloween, Steampunk, New Year, Ballroom, etc. Personally, I think they're just gonna go update it as they see and go. Probably will be mainly for the OGs to begin with, and then maybe they'll start dabbling with the alts and all that as they get older. I feel like 2 months is a little bit too long. Maybe they should have done it like monthly, especially with the amount of Umas we have now. But we'll just see if they fix it up later on or whatever. But regardless, it is what it is. And thank you, Kazuki, for replying to that comment of Nova's. Next comment from Nova says, which CM was exciting? Did I mention a CM that was exciting? I really don't know what this comment's about. So, last one says, oh, I was playing Wuwa just now and realized that you didn't get Frolova. So that's 3 characters we don't have in common. Yeah. Yeah. So, regardless, you just have more characters in general. But with that being said, guys, that is pretty much it for the comments. Thank you, Noah, for all the comments, and then Kazuki for appearing and replying to one of them. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know if you guys pulled. I know for a fact that I'm not pulling for the most part, but I wouldn't blame you if you guys pulled if you do like Sakura Bakushino or North Flight, or for some reason you wanted, for some odd reason, you guys want the Guts cards. Personally, I don't see a need to get the Guts cards. Coming from the guy who can't even use his own stay gold. Well, I can, but it's just not max limit broken. So, with that being said, if you guys can leave a comment down below as long as appropriate. I'll go over it. It doesn't necessarily have to be about Uma. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. Once again, there's a channel called Circle Quest. For those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join, you all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join it. Let me know that you want to join a circle. Then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Quest channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But it's like I said earlier in the video, chances of me making space would be greater tomorrow or Thursday, and I'll most likely add whoever after that, depending on the space I make, if I do end up making any space to begin with. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.